What's up, my people? And we back with another one where I show you the creepiest and strangest TikTok videos on the internet. I'm telling you, I got the best ones right now, the best ones, so you won't have to go nowhere else to watch them. Let's get it. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and share with your family and friends. So, yo, this was an alleged kidnapping that happened in the city, but it was false. The girl ran away for the weekend and came back.
Breaking news, they have now released video footage of the missing teen who jumped off of a cruise ship into shark-infested waters. 18-year-old Cameron Robbins was celebrating his high school graduation on a sunset cruise. However, after being dared by his friends on board to jump off, he did so near Athol Island in the Bahamas. The footage, which I will show you at the end, shows Robinson swimming towards a life preserver that was thrown out to him. However, the teenager seems to be fixated on a shadowy figure and swims the opposite direction. Here's a look at the video.
He jumped off! Oh, bye-bye! Oh, grab the buoy! Hey, the buoy!
It is now thought that because of that video, he was attacked by a shark. In an update provided yesterday by the Royal Bahamas Defense Force, they said the area where Robbins went overboard is, quote, really shark infested. Authorities said after receiving the initial report on Wednesday, they searched through the evening Friday night. On Friday evening, they suspended the search and said, quote, we offer our sincerest condolences to Cameron Robinson's family and friends. I'll keep you guys updated. What do you think? Drop in the comments.
Bro, I pray for that family, man. That's crazy.
Looking back on these videos from my cruise was the scariest experience of my entire life. In each video, you can see something in the background.
You're supposed to be enjoying your time. My bad, enjoying your time. And now you're on a cruise and you're seeing some crazy stuff. I'm telling you, you're in the right place if you want to see these videos. Let's watch.
Just watching us. Look closely here behind the white pillar. These people had no idea. We were having fun and dancing with this safety raft, but it's there in the corner, hiding just enough so we never noticed it.
Comment down below if you
This
see what she's
woman was on
talking
the
about.
phone saying weird things and not making sense. Every night at dinner something seemed off, but we blew it off. Looking back, I can see it creeping in the back still watching all of us. It's in the center balcony blending in with the other guests. So scary. It even followed us to the club. Do you see it? So scary.
Comment down below if you think
Three
she's trolling.
wildest Baba Vanga predictions for 2024. Number 3. A new disease will emerge from Africa. Baba Vanga foresaw that a mysterious illness will spread from Africa to the rest of the world, causing a global pandemic. She said that this disease will be more deadly than COVID-19 and will have no cure. The disease will affect the lungs, the heart, and the brain, and will cause mass hysteria and panic. Number 2, global water crisis intensifies.
Chat. Don't tell me this is Planet X disease that we've been watching and having all those videos about.
Baba Vanga foresaw a 30% decrease in freshwater sources worldwide by 2024, exacerbating conflicts and resource wars. The prediction stems from ongoing climate change, rampant industrialization, and the mismanagement of water resources, creating heightened tensions among nations competing for this essential commodity. Before revealing the number 1, remember to subscribe and like the video. Number 1, a giant tsunami will hit Asia. Baba Vanga predicted that a huge wave will wipe out several countries in Asia. She said that this will happen after a powerful earthquake that will shake the entire planet. The tsunami will affect countries like India, China, Japan, and Indonesia. What would you do if one of these happened this year? Let me know in the comments.
I think she's predicting the pole shift.
The
You guys know
Simpsons
anything about
predictions for
that?
2024 are truly chilling. In an episode dating back to 1998, the show hinted at an economic crisis, a nuclear war, and the death of the leader of the United States, all happening in the same year. The episode in question, titled Bart to the Future, provides a glimpse into the future where Lisa Simpson has become the President of the United States. In a conversation with her team, Lisa mentions that the previous administration led by President Biden left behind budget problems and quite a mess. Later in the episode, a news bulletin reports a nuclear clash with an unspecified country, resulting in massive destruction and chaos. While the idea of a nuclear war and an economic crisis is quite frightening, we can certainly hope that these Simpsons predictions do not come true. However, it's hard to ignore the show's track record in predicting major events, which leads us to wonder what else they might have predicted for the future. And precisely, one of the latest episodes of The Simpsons contains an even more terrifying prediction than anything they have predicted before. Do you want a part 2 to find out about it?
Hell yeah, I need a part 2 about that one.
Here's a crazy clip. So this person throws food off of their cruise ship, and then they zoom into the water to see what happens. And like an endless crab leg buffet, you see all these fish just going at every single piece. But this got me remember that one video of that one kid who jumped off the cruise ship because his friends dared him to? Imagine the moment he touched that water. It was dark too, by the way. He would have just felt the bites and the little nips in the dark as he sees his cruise ship just sail away into the distance. And not only that, he would hear his friends, so-called friends, recording him laughing. And that's the last thing he hears. And all he feels is a bunch of fish just biting at him as the light from the cruise ship just fades slowly in the distance. And of course the cruise ship comes back and they can't even find the kid. Crazy, man. Just remember, don't be stupid, man.
Exactly. Don't be stupid. Listen to him.
This man must have a death wish.
What did we just say about being stupid, guys?
I'm going to tell you guys right now, the vast majority of you watching this video should not do this. This guy decided that it would be a fun idea to jump into this river right here that leads directly into the ocean. And as you can see, we've got some pretty fast moving water, some very large waves, and of course the ocean back here. The thing is, this guy is likely a professional surfer, or at the very least, a very experienced surfer, because these guys like to ride these waves right here. This is a pretty common thing that you might see at the beach. You can see we've got a bunch of surfers right here, and this is a man-made river. What makes this so dangerous is the current of the water. If you're not a strong swimmer, this sort of river can have an effect that's similar to rip currents. I'm going to be clear though, it's not a rip current. But what it can do is it can pull you out to sea and drown you, especially if you don't know how to escape this type of current. If you were to fall into this moving water right here, what you would want to do is stay calm until you got right around here, and then you're going to want to swim parallel to the shore to escape the current. Even if you were a professional, I would still highly discourage you from doing this, but hey, it's your life, your choice.
Guys, if you're doing that, get a life jacket.
Moments before my daughter falls into a 50-degree lake.
You gonna jump in? Yeah?
Mom mode activated.
Abella! Hey, you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Yeah, it's okay! Now you have to jump in. Daddy was gonna jump in too. It's okay.
So you see her hands go above her face once. Watch when they come back down.
I wanted to post screenshots of the AI filter coming off so people could see for a bit longer just how insane this is.
Watch her face glitch. Now watch her back tattoo disappear.
Guys, you see the back tattoo disappear? Let me know. Comment down below. But yo, I did see the face kind of changing. Okay, guys, there's the goal. Oh, you see the chair rocking crazy behind her?
Was uploaded in October 2019 by YouTuber Baker X Derek, a tour guide from San Bernardino, California. One day, as he was riding his motorcycle on the highway in California, he noticed an abandoned house sitting on top of a hill and decided to take a look inside. From the very beginning of the footage, it becomes clear that somebody has already been there, and that it probably wasn't the original owners of the house. Unlike many abandoned buildings, you can tell this house used to be beautiful before it was vacated, but that doesn't make it any less creepy to visit, even in the middle of the day.
Ooh. Heebie-jeebies, dude. Dude, that dark room. I kept feeling something was gonna jump out at me. What's down here? I think I hear somebody. I think I hear something.
Derek goes down to explore one of the rooms on the bottom floor, and this is where he hears a disturbing thud. Terrified, he makes a run for it and even trips and falls on his way out, but eventually he gets back on his motorcycle and flees the location. As per one of the most popular theories proposed by viewers, the noise was probably made by a homeless person who was trying to warn Derek to get out of his home. Although squatters don't spend all their time lurking in the shadows, it's common for them to use the darkness as a tool when someone comes into the building unannounced. It's a basic rule of urban exploration that if you hear a loud noise upon entering a room, you should probably leave. Sometimes squatters make a noise as a first and final warning to drive visitors away respectfully. If Derek had pushed forward, he may have been attacked by whoever was hiding in the darkness. It's a natural impulse to call out and announce your presence in these kinds of situations, but squatters will very rarely answer these calls in a normal way. Nobody likes to be seen living in those conditions, and more often than not, the response will be rather aggressive and sometimes even violent. Fortunately, in this case, Derek was able to get away from the potentially dangerous situation just in time. On July 15, 2022, a TikToker uploaded this chilling footage of an unexpected visit to her home while she was gone. In it, a disturbing voice can be heard asking to be let in at her house's back door.
Chat, I heard that.
The person repeats the words, "Let me in," as they scratch and knock on the back door. The eerie quality of the voice, coupled with the fact that nobody can be seen on screen, led a lot of viewers to come up with different theories as to who may have been at the door. During the entire video, a human shadow can be easily made out in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen, but the person themselves never walks in front of the camera. Some viewers suggested this alludes to the footage being staged. Others, however, think that someone with malicious intent could be targeting her house and urge the user to be careful. To this day, it hasn't been confirmed what exactly this footage shows, and no further updates have been made by the TikTok user. In August 2019, a security camera inside a home in Troy, Michigan captured a suspicious man walking up the stairs and looking around the house. Based on his body language, it doesn't look like he knows his way around the home, and that's because he broke in. Although the next part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, a few seconds after walking up the stairs, the man walked into the homeowner's bedroom, where he found her sleeping. Disturbingly, the woman reported that she woke up screaming to the man standing over her bed. The intruder immediately ran out of the house, but even with the footage, police were left with no leads on who this could have been or how he had gotten in. It wasn't until 2 months later in October of that year that the same man was once again captured on camera in another home in Rochester Hills, Michigan. In this incident, the man can be seen climbing onto the hot tub and peering through the window for a few seconds before walking away. Although the incident was also reported by this homeowner, the man continued to dodge the police for several months after that. Then, in January 2020, the man made yet another appearance in the area. In this instance, he peered through the kitchen window of a house in Bloomfield Township and hid behind a tree, after which the homeowner received a notification from his home security camera alerting him to the stranger's presence. Even though the first part of the incident wasn't caught on camera, footage of the man walking along the side of the house was later released. Once again, the intruder evaded the authorities, and it wasn't until a few days later that the police finally made a break in the case. In February 2020, the same man was seen by a cop running from a residential yard in Bloomfield Township in the same neighborhood as the last time he was captured on video. This time he was arrested, issued a citation and a restraining order, and forced to wear a GPS tether until his court date. The man was identified as 27-year-old Donovan Johnson, and it was later revealed that he worked as a bankruptcy attorney. After he was put in jail and released on bond, there were no further updates on the case. But if he was convicted, it's likely he's still serving time to this day.
Her daughter was talking about her deceased great-grandma when suddenly she decided to make her presence known. A woman named Jamie was recording herself talking about her grandma with her daughter when this happens.
Do you remember my grandma?
Where's my grandma? Where is she?
I've been having it. What did she do to
How does she know that, guys?
Did she do a smoker?
No, she didn't do a smoker. She was just very old.
Was she, did your grandma almost couldn't walk?
She was old. She could walk, but she was old. Okay?
Mommy, your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
What?
Your grandma's here. And she says, "Hi, Jamila."
Suddenly, her daughter's facial expression changes as she mentions her grandma is here. And
You
she
know
says,
that?
"Hi, Jamila," which is a nickname she used to call Jamie. But seeing as she has long since been deceased, Jamie's daughter doesn't know this. Could it be that her great-grandma paid the family a visit? Let me know what you think. In this video, the group decided to explore
Thanks for
an
watching.
abandoned school